Sarah Bareilles delivered one of the most emotional moments of the 2025 Tony Awards as she broke down in tears while paying tribute to her close friend and Broadway star, Gavin Creel. The touching moment drew a standing ovation and warm support from the audience, with actress Cynthia Erivo stepping in to comfort Bareilles during her heartfelt speech. Bareilles, who was invited to present a special recognition award to Gavin Creel for his contribution to Broadway, took the stage visibly moved. Dressed in an elegant black gown, the singer-songwriter and actress began her speech by recalling her first time meeting Creel and how his artistry and friendship had deeply impacted her life, both professionally and personally. As she described Creel's kindness, talent, and generosity, her voice began to tremble. She paused several times, fighting back tears, but eventually let the emotion take over. The room fell silent as she tried to continue, her hand covering her mouth as tears streamed down her face. At that moment, Cynthia Erivo, who had been seated near the front of the audience, quickly made her way on stage to console her. Erivo gently placed her arm around Bareilles and whispered words of comfort. The audience responded with warm applause and cheers of support. With Erivo at her side, Bareilles took a breath and found the strength to finish her tribute. "Gavin is not just a performer, he's a healer," she said. "He reminds us that we belong, that we matter, and that our voices deserve to be heard." She continued, "There are people in this world who don't just entertain, they uplift. Gavin does that every time he steps onto the stage. He makes us all better." Gavin Creel, who received the special honor, was visibly emotional as well. He wiped away tears and nodded in gratitude toward Bareilles as the audience stood in appreciation. When he finally took the stage to accept the award, he thanked Bareilles for her friendship and love, calling her one of the most sincere and beautiful souls I've ever known. The moment between Bareilles and Erivo quickly became a highlight of the night. Fans and fellow celebrities took to social media to praise the bond between the two women and the raw vulnerability on display during the tribute. Many viewers applauded the authenticity and humanity of the moment, saying it reflected what Broadway is all about: community, love, and supporting one another. "This is what the Tonys should be," one fan tweeted. "Real love between artists." Cynthia Erivo, later speaking to reporters backstage, said she simply couldn't sit still when she saw Bareilles struggling on stage. "Sarah is such a light, and she's always the one lifting other people. Tonight, it was our turn to lift her," Erivo explained. The ceremony, which celebrated excellence in theater, was filled with powerful performances and emotional speeches, but the exchange between Bareilles, Erivo, and Creel stood out for its genuine emotion and depth of connection. This year's Tony Awards also saw Bareilles nominated for her work in musical theater, continuing her deepening involvement with the Broadway community after the success of her musical Waitress. Her presence has become a staple in the theater world, not just for her talent but for the warmth and empathy she brings to every collaboration. Gavin Creel, known for roles in Hello, Dolly, Thoroughly Modern Millie, and Hair, was honored for decades of performance excellence, mentorship, and dedication to the craft of live theater. The award recognized his consistent contributions on and off the stage and the impact he has made on generations of performers. Many noted that Creel's award was long overdue, and that the emotional tribute from Bareilles added a personal and heartfelt touch that made the moment unforgettable. As the night continued, the touching moment lingered in everyone's minds. It wasn't just about awards or performances, it was a reminder of the emotional bonds and personal stories that underpin every successful show. The 2025 Tony Awards may have featured big wins and dazzling numbers, but it was Sarah Bareilles' tears and Cynthia Erivo's compassion that left the biggest mark. In a room filled with talent, it was friendship and vulnerability that stole the show.